To all those people watching, I'd like to remind everyone that this video is not made for kids. It's for older fans and adults. Enjoy the fucking video! A special order was needed to be done at Anopha Quarry on Thomas's branch line. Mavis was busy shunting the stone trucks from the hopper to the sidings, and was feeling exhausted. Meanwhile, Bill and Ben, who were working at the quarry while the clay pits were being repaired, were mucking about. Around the same time, Sir Charles Topham Hatt had bought a new diesel to work on Edward's branch line to marshal around Brendam Docks. But in order to help Mavis with the special order, he sent him to the quarry.
"A quarry?"
he cried.
"There must be some mistake. I'm a dockyard diesel."
"You're a quarry diesel now," said Mavis, and she explained about the special order they had to fulfill for Sir Charles Topham Hatt. Salty was sad that he wasn't working by the sea, but he knew that the quarry work was important. And was glad to be working with trucks. However, Bill and Ben thought the trucks would make Salty crack with their trickery. That was until Salty showed his secret, which made the twins jealous. Later that day, the quarry manager came to see Salty. "Thomas and the others are done for the day, and I need you, Salty, to take the last stone train to the harbour at Titmouth."
"A harbour, sir?"
gasped Salty in delight.
"Will it be alright if I can stay there for the night, sir?"
"No," replied the manager. "I know you're a dockside diesel, Salty, but the Vat Controller wants you to work here. So when you deliver the order, you're to come straight back here."
"Aye, aye, sir,"
sighed Salty. Bill and Ben were glad to see that Salty was going to be away from the yard, but as Salty rolled away, he began to sing to the trucks, much to the annoyance of the twins. The sun was setting, and a few birds were chirping as Salty rolled down Thomas's branch line with the trucks at their best behaviour, thanks to Salty's secret. But he was still sad. He arrived at Titmouth and parked the trucks into a siding. He could sadly feel the salty sea air surrounding the harbour yard. "Tell you what," said his driver, "why don't we soak up some sea breeze before we head back? We are ahead of schedule, so we have a bit of time."
"Aye, aye, sir,"
replied Salty happily. So his driver parked him into a siding close to the sea, and the dockyard diesel was soaking it in.
"Arr, this is peaceful,"
he sighed. But then he looked at his buffers sadly. His driver looked towards him and knew what Salty was thinking about.
"I thought I was going to be a dockyard diesel, but I was turned into a quarry diesel instead."
"I don't know why, Salty me lad, but orders are orders, and we must respect them. The quarry work is still important, and besides, despite working at the quarry, you get a chance to come to the harbour here."
"Aye."
Soon it was time for them to leave. It was night by the time he returned to the quarry yard. "Here comes Mr. Show-Off," groused Ben.
"You have to admit he's got a knack with those trucks,"
said Mavis. "Driver says he'll bore the bolt off with his stories," huffed Bill. But Salty didn't say a word. He didn't come near the shed. Mavis was worried. She rolled alongside and asked him what he was doing on his own.
"I thought I might catch a bit of sea breeze."
"You really do miss the sea, don't you?" asked Mavis.
"Aye,"
said Salty.
"I do."
And he rolled away to a siding to rest.